Orlando Pirates 2 and Milford FC not. This is the game that was played at Orlando Amstel Arena, and the goal was scored by Apolis as well as Moremi. And I want to just talk about the game because I think when we're looking at the game, we kind of like have my expectation. If you watched the yesterday video when I was actually talking about which starting 11 that is going to actually play in this match today, and I kind of missed some of the thing. I didn't see the Mbata and the Dansin one. Dansin is just a great player. He's my number 8 for me. I want him to play number 8. I know that some people, they would want him to play in tips. I think he's more creative. He has a vision more enough to actually be stuck on the number 6 position. He needs to be on the number 8 where he can actually move up and down, right, left, so that he can able to find those passes, because he's willing to find those passes. He's that guy. And I think he might actually do something better than what Mbata always tries to do, and most of the time he fails, of actually pushing those long balls that actually hit the targets. Because I think Mbata has been lacking that. But let's just come back into today's games. So today's games started like house on fire for Orlando Pirates the first 5 minutes. But the thing that I was actually worried about before the game, that double pivot thing of Mbata and Dansin, because I know both of them wants to go forward. So there were a lot of mistakes that were happening there in the middle of the park and the defense as well. Lucky enough, Chain today was like actually a goalkeeper. He really wanted to be a goalkeeper as well, so he kept a clean sheet, the first one of the season in the first game, while we're defending our triple. So I think the backline was very solid. After that, they were able to cut down the Milford transition all the way into the end of the match. But I can just give Milford, like, actually they play very, very nice. I'm not sure if the doctor is actually now a coach. He moved from this doctor's career, now he's actually pursuing the coach. If he's doing this, I think he's gonna be one of the greatest coaches as well. The way they were playing, they were so intentional, wanted to do, and I like the number 4 that was playing there, I forgot his name, the number 4 for Milford in the middle of the park. He was so cool, moving the ball the right way, able to open himself in the space, trying to actually dictate that midfielder. But I can tell you one thing, that team dominated that game, the whole of it, especially in the first half. And the second half, there were moments where Pirates was actually holding on. And I think when we actually got the second goal, this is where we're actually trying to actually control the game more, because they were trying to get an equalizer. But I can tell you something. This is a team that came to Orlando Amstel Arena with no ambition of packing the pass. They came with ambitions of actually trying to win the game. The way they were controlling it, the way even if they were down, because you can say it's an unfortunate goal because it was a deflection, because I think the keeper was gonna actually save that one. But I can tell you this game, they shown me that these guys are ready to be here. They can actually play like this. And when I was listening to the coach post-match interviews, the doctor mentioned that he's actually happy with the way they play, and there's 2 games that they're going to play at home that is going to be most important games for them to actually get something out of those games. And they say he's confident if they play, they can continue play the way they played today. And I also as well was watching them full time for the first time, because I watched like a game or 2 in the playoffs, but it wasn't really like this. But even though they were playing very well, but I didn't expect this against Orlando Pirates. On the Orlando Pirates side, I can tell you Dansin, well-deserved man of the match. But I can tell you, playing Dansin and Mbata as a double pivot just doesn't really work, because other thing that is really important is having Maswanganyi. Maswanganyi, I think, is going to be too slow for these Pirates, because the way they are moving, especially in the second half, if you've seen them when they were trying to actually get a goal in the first 20 minutes, he was too slow for them. He's holding the ball too much. It's him and Apolis, they hold the ball too much. So I think maybe Apolis can try to actually move the ball very fast, and also Maswanganyi try to push the ball as much as possible. Because I think if you have guys like Moremi who are always on the run, you need to be someone like Dansin. Dansin was just there today to actually look for those runs and just pull them up. Wide, left, right, pulling those behind the defense passes as well. So I think he deserved the man of the match. It was a great performance from him today. But I can tell you something as well. I think Sbelebele played well. I think Hotso played well as well. So the guys really played well, but the game wasn't really there. But credit to the defense and Chain for the clean sheet. First one of the season in the first game. So it's kind of shown the confidence on the guys like we are back. We are coming to actually defend this 3 points on the scoreboard, and we're just waiting for the next game so that we can keep on piling up those 3 points. But I think in terms of like the tactical ability from the Orlando Pirates side, I only had concern today with what was happening in the middle of the park. My reason being is Mbata, I think he's too slow to be playing in that position, because if you remember around the 10 minutes, there's actually a time where we were caught all up front. Mbata was on the other side of Orlando Pirates attack, and then Dansin was also on that side. So now those guys were actually running on the free space with no one to cover. That's why I always want a traditional number 6 to be there, because a traditional number 6 will give you something that those kind of 8, 10-ish, 6 hybrid players can't give you. Because as much as you would like Dansin to play the position, he can mark, he got the energy, he can move with the ball. But my problem is he's more of a visionary guy. He wants to be the one that spray those passes into the left, into the right, behind the defense. So you want to give more room to him in an 8 position where he can come back, collect the ball, move with it, be the breach, and give it to Maswangani, open up the space, because he can run and is very intelligent, what he showed me today. And I think I'm so happy with his performance. I think it's going to be nice actually this season, because I think when you're looking in the middle of the park, we have a lot of talent, a lot and lots of it. And I think when games pile up, people will be ready so that we can have something that look like a squad depth, when you can just know that it's not guaranteed that this is the 11, but you can have your core team of 16 that will be there most of the time, and have the guys that are coming in for different games and different competition. But for today's games, I'm really happy as a fan. Up the Bucs. You can go down into the comment and tell me, what do you think about today's games? Do you think today's games there was some positives or something that we need to fix? Or maybe you are confident enough that we're going to defend this triple. So my name is Popkeys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been watching up until this far, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed on the channel. Like, so that we can continue post more content like this. Up the Bucs. And I'll see you on the next one.